This is the charming Victorian inspired bow we're crocheting today. It's simple and uses basic techniques. In this video I guide you step by step to create this bow in about half an hour. So first, let's grab our yarn. For my tiny bow I chose a fingering weight yarn and a 1mm crochet hook because I wanted a really small bow that would have some stiffness and hold its shape. For a bow with structure like that, use a hook that's slightly smaller than typically recommended for the yarn. Different yarn weights will yield different sized bows, of course. Let's crochet your bow. It's designed to be achievable in about 20 minutes. Start with 5 chain stitches. And single crochet into the second chain from your hook. Continue with 1 single crochet in each of the next 2 chain stitches. So you should have 3 single crochets across. Turn your work again, chain 1 and single crochet into each of the 3 single crochets from the previous row. Repeat this last row until your piece measures approximately 1 inch. That's about 2.5 centimeters. This forms the first tail of your bow. Next, we'll decrease. Single crochet 3 stitches together like this. Then turn and crochet 3 single crochets into the 1 single crochet you just made. This creates the center cinch point. Here's where we start the first loop of the bow. You'll crochet 1 single crochet into each of the 3 single crochets you now have, just like before. Repeat this for 2 more inches or 5 centimeters. Time to decrease again, single crochet those 3 stitches together. And on the next row, increase back up. Crochet 3 single crochets into that single stitch. For your second loop, repeat the previous step, crochet 1 single crochet into each of the 3 single crochets you have for another 2 inches or 5 centimeters. Finally, to create the second tail of the bow, decrease again by crocheting the 3 single crochets together. And on the next row, increase back up by crocheting 3 single crochets into that single stitch. Finish by crocheting 1 single crochet into each of the 3 single crochets from the previous row for 1 inch or 5 centimeters. Then fasten off. See, you can do all of this in about 20 minutes. The simplest solution I found for finishing is to pile up all of the narrow parts of your bow on top of each other, creating that classic pinched center. Then take a piece of ribbon, or simply the yarn you used, and securely tie it around that cinched section, hiding the ends. Now, as I mentioned, you can easily adjust this basic pattern to create bows of different sizes and stiffness. If you want a wider bow, just start with more chain stitches in your initial row. Just remember, if you add some width, you might also want to add some length to the tails and loops to keep the proportions balanced. Hey, I'm Franny and I bring you the timeless wisdom of historical crafts so we can find some calm and creativity in our busy lives. I love recreating historical knitting and crochet patterns, but they often take forever to decipher and complete. So I challenged myself to create a small piece of history you can wear that you can also make quickly. But unsurprisingly, with needlework being such common practice in that era, quick and easy projects didn't really make it into the books and magazines. However, my research led me to this amazing late Victorian bow tie pattern. Fun fact, did you know that both women and men wore slightly different versions of this in those times? I thought the unique shaping of this bow tie was perfect for creating a simple hair bow. Obviously, for a small hair bow, you really don't need the full width or length of the original bow tie, so I adjusted the proportions. And if you're feeling adventurous after this easy project, in a future video we could even explore more intricate crochet stitches to add texture and detail to your next historically inspired bow. Let me know in the comments if you'd be up for that. The possibilities are endless, as they say. Join our community by subscribing.